Okay, hello. Hello. How's it going? Hello friends, Codabra, ODM, hello. Chanu, hello. ELH. Personal build today? Yeah. Gam, what's up? Shonis, hello. 765, Frankie, hello. Hubert the Mad, hello. Yes, Gam contributed to today's playlist. Conan, hello. CBA. Keychron? Yeah. We are gonna mod a Keychron on behalf of somebody. Well, technically I already did the switches. So just need to build it up. Is what we're going to be doing today. Actually first time I do it. I like repaired slash like work with other people's, but first time I'm just taking the bare bones kit and putting it together. So yeah. So let's get to it. That looks a little bright, doesn't it? Oh wait, that's not right. A little too bright. I think that's good. All right, so okay. So let's get the board over here. Oh, I forgot to update the build command. I mean the keyboard command. My bad. So let me update that. Edit command keyboard. This is typing on a Constellation and polycarbonate. Or rather, not polycarb. Constellation by EE boards. It is built with Cherry MX purples switches. Lube with variables is 3204 with I think these were 63.5 grams split springs and TX films. They are mounted onto an aluminum full plate with O-ring mount. The keycaps are from GMK Cyan. There we go. Sorry for how short the mix is. I just discovered new house music. That's all good. That's fine. We can always transition to a different playlist anyway, so it's not a big deal. On good news, we haven't had issues with the streams. I've been putting up the VODs without the music to the tube with no problems, which is nice. No copyright strikes, that kind of stuff, right? That's nice. Other than that, like yeah, it's been good. I've definitely been more absent lately. I haven't been streaming that much. I think the last stream I did was a little over a week ago. So yeah, it's been a little quiet, but mostly it's because I've just been busy. And trying to find motivation to do stuff, and I think the keyboard stuff kind of took a little bit of a delay in between, but here we are. Let's see. I'm so disappointed. I was about to rebuild my friend's Tofu 65, but then I realized I lost my screwdriver. Oh, do you have like a kit, or you have like one of those? Oh, I don't know why JD's cam is there. I think it's probably because of this. There we go. Hello, Rienfo. How's it going? All right, so today is we're gonna be doing this Keychron Q2 Pro knob version. This is basically a request from a client. And so yeah. So this is the bare bones kit, which basically comes with the case and all the parts, but without switches or keycaps. That's like the gist of it, I believe. It's brand new. So I haven't even opened it myself. I believe this is the Bluetooth version as well. So technically you can use it with Bluetooth. There's a cable included here though. Switch puller, keycap puller, and it even comes with a screwdriver and extra screws, which is pretty nice. But I think all we need is a keyboard today. So just take out the keyboard. I've been using the LTT driver. Oh, I see. This should be a quick build, yeah. So today's kind of like doing this one and doing some chores as well if I have time. So yeah, we'll see how far we get and stuff. Should be all good though. Okay, so let's close that up. And then I got some stabs, some Durock stabs here, and I got some lubed U4Ts in 62 gram. And so yeah, let's see. Screwdriver, I think. This one should do. I think no, one bigger than that. Also, let me know if the music's too loud or kind of too out there. Just let me know. It even plays a video on the bottom right. Yeah, I believe it plays whatever is on the like album stuff info. If it's like on Spotify, then it plays that. But yeah, it's part of the, that's like part of the widget. The widget I'm using for the OBS integrated thing is for the overlay is has like options to display like either the album art or like a little short video if it's like, if that's what's on Spotify, right? And or if it can be static or it can be also none, I think. So there's a Hatsune Miku Real Force. Yeah, I believe there's an R2 Real Force that's Hatsune Miku themed, I think. I believe so. Okay, so take out all the screws here. Okay, I need to like frequently touch metal things because it's been really dry at my place. I'm constantly shocking the boards I'm using. Like I'm just shocking everything basically. It's really annoying. So just been trying to be careful about that. Okay, so let's see. Take this out. And the first thing is disconnect our, I think this is our battery. So battery disconnected. It comes with this anti-conductive foam as well as just case foam. Just leave that alone for now. Okay. And then I believe these gaskets are already installed on the plate, so we can leave those alone. Okay, and then the next thing I should do here is disconnect this extra connector here. So this connector is for the daughter board essentially. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna leave it because I'm gonna test the PCB right now. So I'm gonna test the PCB first, and then I'm gonna unplug it, and we can do the modding. So that'll be easier to work with. Let's see. So Bluetooth, cable mode. Okay, cable mode is fine. Okay, great. Plug in. Everything works. Turns on. So I think for this I can just, I think it might be via enabled. I don't see it should pop up there. Maybe they use their own thing. I don't know. I'm just gonna use switch hitter for this. So let's put switch hitter up on the screen. And try out. See how this goes. Maybe tweezers might be better for this, actually. Let's use tweezers instead. I can't tell if I'm... Is this on but like not? I'm not sure. Oh, it's on like different mode. I see. Huh. Let me put a switch on. Actually, I can't tell. Oh, there. Okay. I guess I was just not getting to the actual thing. Okay. I should probably not have to install all these guys first. So I thought I would be able to do it with tweezers, but then I'll just do it from the back part. Oh, that's the volume over there for the encoder. I want this program too. Delete. Home. I trust everything's probably working because this is brand new. But I don't want to end up having to install switches and then realize that something's wrong from the get-go. So we're just gonna play it safe here. Oh, I can't reach that. Can I? Oh no, there we go. Oh, Mr. Piggion, how are you? How's your weekend been so far? This is an interesting song. I'm not paying too much attention. I'll trust whatever. I'll trust Gam in this case. He's a DJ. So if any songs stand out to you as weird, you can talk to him. Alright, cool. So I think we're good here. Alright, so let's go ahead and undo the connector over here. So this is for the Bluetooth. And then, let me see, I guess the rotary encoder might be getting in the way too, right? Yeah, that's what I'm guessing here. Does the rotary encoder have, oh, it just comes off. Okay, cool. Okay, what am I missing? Something's getting stuck. What's this support pillar thingy? Oh, there, it just comes off. Okay. Okay. Cool. So that's the PCB and plate. It has these alignment pins. It's kind of interesting. Pretty prominent little pins on the case here. But I would say nowadays I feel like if a lot of people ask for what is that, like OEM recommendations, there definitely is a very strong favor towards Keychron products because their prices are pretty good for what they offer, I think. And I think since it's like hot swap and all that, programmable, you know, different layout options and whatnot, it's pretty accessible. That teal plate and the constellation is gorgeous. Oh yeah, it's really good. Been actually enjoying it for the aspect of the color. It's so nice. Keychron signature steel plate. My bad. I should probably update that, eh? I honestly didn't pay too much attention whether it was steel or not. But oh no, this is polycarb actually. So polycarb. So let's just switch that up to polycarb. Edit command. Way too many releases from Keychron. They make great budget options. Yeah, they definitely do. Oh, I think that was a tab. Oops. I'm so used to them just giving you a steel plate. Yeah, I know. That's what I would also think of a lot of the OEM options, right? Steel is kind of like cheap, and pretty common in a lot of the, at least older offerings. Steel was definitely pretty common. But yeah, no, Keychron's like kind of like in the whole budget, like accessible scene with, like, you know, these stabs actually come with lube too, but I was told to replace them, so I'm gonna replace them. But I heard that the stock stuff is actually not too bad. So the application's a little kind of like surface level, but I'm not sure. I haven't really tested it, so. But I was asked to replace, so let's just replace. Yep, layouts in stock, and then you have options that are pre-built and bare bones. Bluetooth, no Bluetooth, like, you know, there's just options, man. I think that's just really good. I mean, that's what you want, right? Like, if you can afford to do that. It's keep everything in stock, give people options, give people good prices, right? Basically no room for complaints, really, right? They're a bit pricey compared to the budget options for today. Yeah, that's true, but not everybody also wants to build a keyboard, at least in terms of like even putting it together. I think a lot of people just kind of want it already out of the box working. At least Keychron does kind of offer that too. But there definitely is a lot of these budget kind of like friendly kits as well that are coming out. They're also really good, really well priced, really competitive. So yeah, there's that. They're a bit yeah, no. Yeah, that's definitely true. I read that already. Petite Juice Box, hello. How's it going? Okay, so there's our PCB. It says it's GMK powered. I'm assuming they're using a different chip for this whole Bluetooth business. But yeah, there we have it. We have this integrated foam. Actually, you can remove it if you want to, but there is this plate foam here, which I am going to keep. So let's get to the stabs, I guess. That's the first thing. FC certification, probably necessary to ship, right? Want to thank you again for the black switches. Oh, nice. They arrive okay. And do you get to try them out or still waiting? Surely been a minute since I last tried those. Let's see. So for this, I'm gonna need probably 4 stabs. So it's gonna be Shift, Enter, Backspace, and the space bar. Didn't know this, but Keychron also has higher polling rate, which is apparently what gamers want. Oh, interesting. But I think that's isn't that a QMK option? I thought that's a QMK thing. Just got here. Is this a new Keychron? It's new in terms of it was purchased new, but is it a new model? The answer is no. It's not a new model. It's just somebody is sent it out for a build. So that's what we're doing today. High polling rate is also FCC, yeah. High polling rate is a joy type concern that I do not really care about. Yeah, I mean, me neither personally, but yeah, people who are into that whole gotta have things properly debounced. But definitely not a concern. Never really had an occasion where I felt, oh my keyboard's responding so slowly, it's terrible. My typing and my gaming are suffering terribly. Never really had that problem, so never really concerned myself with it. But certainly something that people who read into the numbers want to always optimize. GMK enables 1 kilohertz polling rate by default now. Oh, cool. Oh, Fallen. Pog, the newest. Oh, Casey. Nice. Poggers indeed. Fallen, how are you? Anything new? Not many people are digging into firmware, I would think. Yeah, I mean, if you are buying a pre-built, you are looking for something that's already set up right out of the box. Most likely. Got them broke, one of them. The rest of them are fine. People weren't joking how brittle the housings are. Yeah, I believe that was an issue with the... not even just the... It's not the company, the... Is it a TTC? Is it TTC, I think? Forget who makes them. I think it was TTC, right? Like the navies, like those switches, reds. Texi, my bad. TTC, what am I talking about? Yeah, Texi. Yeah. Texi switches, I heard they do have that whole brittle problem. I've heard about that before. And I remember hearing that other people had issues with other Texi products that were outside of the AE boards line. Maybe it's just a specific blend of plastic that's being used. But yeah, guess it cures and ends up brittle. Older Texas had this problem where the top housing just exploded. I see. It's too bad. But that said, I guess always with any new product, you won't know until enough people try it out and enough people report an issue, and that's when you know. But there's no real way of knowing that early on. You just have to wait and see. You take that risk by going into a new product with no info, at least anecdotal info. I've noticed more with their nylon, their proprietary PME housings. Okay. What's PME? Polymethylethyline or something like that? Isn't that technically polypropylene? I'm not sure. Or I don't know what PME would be, but I would say it's probably poly something ethylene, or I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what it stands for. Or probably some long ass polymer name, which is pretty typical of plastics. My experience with New York Texas Zaku 2s. Didn't even know there was a 2. New York taxis have gotten better. Okay, that's good. I mean, I would imagine once enough people report it, it gets resolved at some point pretty quickly. Let other people be their lab rats, or just stick with Cherry and don't worry about other switches. That's fair. That's fair. Definitely, alpha beta testing is not a nice position to be in, but I mean, I guess you do get the benefit of being first. Ish. Taxis also have had historically bad leaves. Was that also the case for other brands like, I don't know, Temu, Kale, like those? Especially the older stuff, I remember that's why a lot of people didn't use them as much, because they had questionable quality on usage, on like actual like switch use at the beginning. And then it sort of obviously changed over time with collaborating vendors. Do you recommend Misc M1W for beginners? I don't, because I don't know much about it. I can't tell you much about it, I'm sorry. And I definitely don't hear about it as much. So, I mean, that's also because I'm kind of deep into custom mechanical keyboards that are pretty expensive. But I think for the OEM stuff, I'm not very well informed. I would say I really should look into some of the options, but I think like Keychron definitely stands out as one of those. But I don't know anything about the Misc ones. Sorry about that. The Dan Keeps Taxi Caps, Blue Velvets. Love how they sounded. A ton of my legs on the top housings would just yeet themselves. What the? That sucks. That's kind of bad. Does Misc void your warranty for modding your keyboard? Oh god. I mean, I guess that's kind of more normal in the OEM scene. Like, just like when you buy a pre-built that's actually a pre-built, you open it up in some way and they'll void your warranty. Kind of like old game consoles. Anything but Cherry and Gateron, essentially. That's how I always saw it since I came into the community. I think like Durock and JWK was kind of like, and the Kale box were like the first things that I looked outside of Cherry and Gateron. And then obviously they became more established and these other ones started popping up. I do know that Mr. what's his name? HB Hero and Bob, right? The guy who used to do a lot of the vintage black harvesting too. He also has a pretty strong collaboration with Otemu, and he's the one who is basically Gazoo, right? That's Gazoo. So he's been in that gig for a minute now too. But I remember he was a big kind of like entry, or rather gateway of the community to Otemu stuff, if I recall. Otemu parts. What do you think of people saying that the Bauer light doesn't stack up in today's market? I think that's might be that. So I feel like people who will say that are most likely people who don't own it. Honestly, for the price, it's a pretty good option. Sure, there's always more. There's always more. You know, there's always more keyboards that are gonna be cheaper and cheaper. And like, yeah, like if you compare the two, you know, apples to oranges or apples to apples, like it's just yeah, you're always gonna be comparing price and all that. And but at the end of the day, they're both keyboards. If they both work, then they're probably good enough, you know? Like, I think if you're paying a certain price that you can afford and it works for you, that's worth it. That's it. Period. No more. No discussion, really. Who cares about the rest? But people will tend to preach whatever they own is the best, and whatever they don't, it doesn't really live up to the competition. I mean, in my opinion, at that particular price range, the Bauer light is pretty good for what it comes with and what it's priced at. I think it's fine. What you doing? Oh, I see. Hear me out, there's still a crowd in the custom space that still likes plastic cases. Oh, I mean, hey, polycarb. There's people who are always looking. I mean, honestly, light keyboards in general are kind of exciting in a way. If you're used to aluminum cases, having something light is just so practical because you can carry it around. You can take it to work. If you do take it to work, it's less. It's not as it's more inconspicuous. You know, it kind of can stay there. It's fine. It'll just kind of blend in a little bit more. I mean, sure, maybe the keycaps and all that other stuff will attract some attention, but even then, like, it's easier to just have a plastic board elsewhere, right? Take it elsewhere, or maybe if you are just, you know, carrying to personal events like meetups or whatever, or just friend gatherings or whatever, it's just easier. It's just convenient. That's. Bar light seemed great. Definitely frustrating how long it took. Yeah, and I think people like it so far. So, and I checked out a unit, right? And honestly, it's good. It's good for the price. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like when the RamaWorks Kara came out, when Kate was still working with RamaWorks, right? It was actually not a bad deal for an HKB ABS injection molded case. It was a little bit pricier in the sense that it did carry some of the brand premium, but that aside, it was offering still a decent deal at the time. And if someone brings a Kara to a meetup, no harm. It works. It looks good, actually. So yeah, like, you know, drama aside, right? And at the time, the price was pretty fair. I think Bauer Light is one of those cases too. It did get kind of like a little bit more market adjusted since its release, which was a decent bit later, price wise. But I think it competes fine because it works well. Like it does its job, right? Plastic cases can be nice. What doesn't actually stand up in today's market? I think expensive aluminum customs kind of stick out like a sore thumb now, because there has been like a big race to the bottom where we have basically similar offerings in large quantities or in stock with good options, a variety of options from color to features, and then with maybe rapid fulfillment as well. And then you got a custom being run by, yeah, sure, a hobbyist or a well-known designer who maybe carries some brand name. I'll give an example. LZ is like a good example. Keyboard is like $500, okay? It was, yeah, I think it was the LZ CLS SE, which I actually did like how it looked and sounded based on Alex's stream, was $550. I think that was no PCB, by the way. It was aluminum case, plate, and like the keyboard bag, and then you had to pay shipping and PayPal fees, I think. So it was an expensive board, right? I think those customs right now are sticking out like a sore thumb in today's market because they're too expensive. Because they're expensive compared to all the other options now. So, yeah. But I think a lot of the stuff that still stays in the range of in a certain price range is gonna be fine typically. It also depends on your needs because everyone has different needs. But yeah, I mean it's kind of like there's going to be more of that. It's just gonna stick out. Whether it's a bad deal is kind of to be determined by the person who's using it, or deciding to buy it. But it's just inevitably they're just gonna be like, I'm not sure if I want to pay $500 for a keyboard kind of thing. Anything from Gloria sticks out in the bad way? I mean, they did have a few what was that, PR problems, so to speak. So I think that also sticks out for that reason. Kohaku definitely carries brand recognition, so you're paying for a premium keyboard from a premium brand designer, and I mean it does have parts that are expensive to machine and whatnot, like quantity, regardless of how many are produced. But I think nowadays it's definitely hard to justify as easily unless you just have the means to pay, you know, in the $450 to $700 range of monies. It's a lot of money. Even for the rolling raffle ME James, people are asking 1.3K. Are they selling? That's the question. Asking is different from selling, right? Do people actually sell them at that price? A lot of the hype boards that were so normie bait, pretty much every board that was 65 with a top right blocker and a patch. There was a time 65 with a blocker and a badge was a thing, definitely. I'm not sure if that's normie bait, so to speak, but definitely it's because there was that trend in the community. Is Wee Wee awake? Yeah, he's around, I think. I don't see him here. He's somewhere. I'm not sure where he is. That bubble did kind of burst. I mean, the current market is very a lot of people not as willing to spend, as for sure. I mean, there's always exceptions to the rule. People who are wealthier than others. Oh, cool. Did you figure it out? Oh, nice. Sorry, my partner's just making a drink, and so it's a lot of noise over there. Don't worry about it, though. I feel like the only reason why you would want a more expensive outlet board nowadays because it carries legacy. Yeah, legacy brand, that kind of stuff. You're paying the price for it. Pricey, had I won a spot, I still would have been willing to pay for an... What's an EH, sorry? Emmys have been retail in many parts of Asia. That's true. I've heard that too. Oh. Thank you. Oh, hug Kiwi. Let me. I'll go find him in just a minute. Give me like give me a sec here. Whoa. Oh, we got a soda stream kind of thing. That's loud though. Wow, that's cool. Whoa. Vintage carbonated drink maker. Thanks. Let's see. I was asked 2 sheets of. Okay, that's up. Okay, case foam. No PCB foam. Okay, actually, they were asking me to do no PCB foam. Let's remove that. It's not a soda stream. It's actually what was it called? Like Carl. I'll look it up. It was. It was the Soda Maker Classic from ISI. Oh, is this empty? That's funny. And it uses these CO2 canisters, I assume. Yeah, we got this from we had a little neighborhood find today, which was awesome. We found one of these guys, and then we got an old Gaggia Brevetti espresso machine with some espresso like accessories, like a few tampers and like a portafilter and some generic electric grinder, but it's like sub $100 I think if it's new, or like just about 100. Oh yeah, thanks. Let me just show it. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna press it. Just want to show people. This is what we got today. So yeah, you can like serve a drink like this. So that's kind of cool. All right, I'll just can I just give this back to you? Actually, I'll put it on the side here. Thank you. But yeah, we had a pretty good find today. So I was cleaning up some of the coffee stuff, so I'm looking to learning a little bit of that. Still need to get like a jug for the milk, the steamer. But yeah, kind of excited. Kind of exciting finds for free too, which was nice. Okay, so I might have missed some of the discussion here. Bubble for aftermarket price are wide open. Only a few select items are still being offered at high prices. Yeah. Need to line this up. Diego, do you accept Philco commissions? Yeah, I mean, I do OEM stuff if requested. It's just that actually I don't get requested that often. I do get requested OEM stuff locally actually, which I usually just do off stream because they usually have a tighter turnaround frame. If I do it on stream, it takes longer just because yeah, there's just no like it's not as forgiving in terms of the time frame. So like they tell me like, hey, like can I pick it up like this end of the week or like early next week, things like that. So it ends up I end up doing it off stream pretty much all the time. I've done like a few random OEM boards like that. Keychron, I think there was like some name that I don't remember. I think a Leopold one time. Someone once asked me to replace some mouse switches, which was funny. What else? Yeah, random things like that sometimes come by locally. So, but yeah, I do OEM stuff if requested. I mean, it depends on. I mean, I pretty much just charge on whatever time it takes me. So if it's something that you're okay with paying, then sure, whatever, not a problem. Event Horizon all brass over 1,000 USD retail. Damn, that was expensive, but I guess it is all brass. Mid-range market especially is completely gone. Either you have a great quality 200 board or a rare expensive $1,000 board. That's true. I have a bunch of those quote-unquote mid-range boards that are probably worthless now. Thoughts on the Ori CLS 360? I've seen the page, the website page, but I haven't seen it in real life, so no opinions about it. At least no opinions that are actually really well formed. The Ori stuff has actually been. I remember the first board, the Ori board, had some issues, like the spacings were really tight, kind of like the Jag V2 did. And then but they kind of fixed that on the 265 if I recall correctly. 265 turned out okay. They're 65%. It was kind of tall though, very tall looking at the front. I remember it was pretty thick thick front height essentially. But yeah, I mean, the people who bought it, I remember, you know, there were a bunch who did like it. And then for the Series 3 stuff, I actually don't know. Haven't seen any of them. So, but they're probably on the pricier side. So if it's in your price range to purchase, the Ori boards actually are okay. I mean, they're no different from most of the boards out there that play on something classic elements. I do think the Ori 360 was the one that was based on the, it was like HKB, right? Yeah, let's see. Blah 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 blah. Okay, O-ring mount. Okay, so it's O-ring mount. O-ring mount with nice intricate brass weight, copper, brass, whatever bottom weight. Looks cool. So look wise, very neat. O-ring CM PCB McLovin Studio. That's kind of a fun little variation there. $420 per kit. Actually, not terrible price. I think for all those like small studio, quote unquote, boring but unique look boards, they're in that price range, $400-500, kind of like a lot of boards. 6 degree 19 millimeter front height. I actually don't know what front height is the right front height. As in I don't have a very strong frame of reference for front height because I don't really care myself. So I don't really know what 19 millimeter compares to. But the Ori look is kind of cool. I do like their bottom weight look. It's like a neat look for it. Okay, so let's start putting some switches on. Also need to test my stabs too. Oh yeah, I need to find Kiwi. I don't know where he is. I think he might be sleeping on the couch though. Man, this music's like bopping. It's popping off. Then again, it is a house mix, so makes sense. I like the CLS3 TKL, but it's F13, so I skip big time. Was almost half tempted. Yeah, I do like the look of the CLS, the Ori CLS series stuff. It's just pretty cool. It's nice. It does look nice. But yeah, if it's F13, I think I would also be a little bit more hesitant. Just I do prefer F12 look more on TKLs. So I totally get that. Oh, this switch housing is not fully closed. So maybe I should use a switch fork for this. Front height is a weird metric. Yeah, it is. Also, like, if you float your arms, who cares, right? Kind of thing too. No, I know that not everybody does, so it's applies to everybody a bit differently. But for me, like, at least it's not a big deal. What if the keyboard slightly like a little tall at the front? It's fine. $17mm front height. 19.2938 EKH with the bump bonds. Man. Whoever said a song was weird, I removed it from playlist. I agree. Okay, yeah, that's Gam's role. Okay, let me test these stabs before actually. Yeah, basically what Mr. Pagion is saying is just don't have skill issue. Just get good. Just get good. Having skill issue is just too bad. Be better. Yeah. Yeah, don't be that B student. Be that A+ student, essentially. Go strive for excellence only. Sounds pretty good. Sounds nice. Sounds good. Good. Stabs are nice. Also, now we can actually go look for Kiwi. I'll be right back. If he's awake, I don't know. So let me see if he is up. Oh, also a little water break. Where is he? Is the Kiwi's here? Oh, is he sleeping? Okay. I am back with some of his snorks. Where is my face cam? Hello. Hi, Kiwi. Oh. Do you want some more? Okay. Oh. Yum, 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 yum. How many points? No points. It's fine. I'm giving him some because it's already work to get him here. Look, Kiwi. Want one more? No? Oh, I think he's kind of done. It's okay. Oh, actually, no. You do want some. Yum, 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 yum. I done now. Yeah. Oh, yep. That's I'm done. Okay. Bye. Bye. Okay. There goes Kiwi. All right. We are back. A lot of fur on me, but all good. Let's get back to it. Give me the offer. I like seeing the over-shoulder cam in the viewfinder. I feel like I'm behind the scenes. Yeah, I put it there because I also don't need to actually go behind the camera, which is pretty handy. So yeah. Okay, so back to putting these switches. Oh, whoopsie. I totally bent that pin. Now these are just going in pretty easily. Last couple rows. Oop. Kiwi wants to go back into his nook. My partner just like closed the door because he has like a little nook, kind of like bed in the bedroom, and he just like went to the door and was like, "Hey." It's so cute. Me and my sister adopted another cat recently, had her spayed, and man, that Conan was so annoying. Oh, I love cat. I do love cat too. To be honest, I'm so glad that I have a cat like Kiwi right now, because he really is so good. Like, at least relative to a lot of other pets that I personally do know, it's like, yeah, he's pretty mellow. He seems really funny. Yeah, he's kind of silly. That's for sure. You can kind of like tell that what he's thinking sometimes, or actually oftentimes. It's very obvious. You see the little gears spinning in his head. But he's very rarely rude, or like, you know, like very like over the top eager. I mean, only pretty much only when we feed him, like during feeding hours. But that's like every pet ever. I think very food motivated, at least when it's time, or when we're eating. Obviously, like things like that are like meat. Like he can sniff it out and he's like, that smells good. And he will just come by, pass by, kind of rub onto you, say hi. Basically be like, hey, could I maybe have a bite? And does his rounds, and then eventually he's like, okay, I'm gonna go play by myself. I'm good. Yeah, the dry food stash thing is still so funny, and he was being so sneaky about it. He was like trying to spend as much time outside of the closet where like it was stashed up, because, oh well, God forbid if we found out, right? So he would be like kind of like guarding in a way, patrolling around, and then going in like kind of like pretending to go to sleep. But then little did he know that he was actually changing his behavior around food time, which was basically that he was not as eager to eat. So funny. Oh, the switch didn't go in fully. I think it's because either a pin's bent or the switch housing is not fully on. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. Quick and easy build here. Let's put it back on and test. I was asked to put some sheets of PE foam, so I got the gigantic roll of PE foam. It's not mine, it's actually the client just like ordered it and was like, hey, I have this roll, can you put like 2 thin sheets of it? I was like, okay, sure, no problem. At the bottom of the case as like a case foam, so we'll do that. Maybe I'll replace the stock foam for it. Actually, no, stock foam can go in. I think it's fine. There should be enough foam. Stayed over at a friend's place for a few days, hoping I would wake up on their sofa with cat next to me. Never happened. No, that's so sad. That's unfortunate, Eric. I'm bummed out for you. I think even if I cut this in half, it will be okay. Friend said their cat usually hangs at the sofa too. It's probably because you were there. To be honest, like Kiwi was not that friendly to me when I first moved in. He was definitely very wary, or just kind of like held his distance for a bit. Stranger danger. Sag, yeah. Just kind of winging it here with the cutouts, but actually I'm getting them right. I'm just gonna cut through here. P foam thock, yeah. Got a thock. Thock it out. Thock only. Ooh, I think I might have cut out too much. Guess I can use this small strip. Not the best cut, but it's fine. Oh, guess that works out. Then I can make a cut of the same type. It's like arts and crafts. Who's the DJ tonight? Mr. Gam is the radio master here. I'm sending you the bill for all this damage that this shaking has done to my ass. You heard, Gam? Too much ass shaking out here. You're warned. Whoops, cut out too much. My bad. Oh well, it's fine. Hey Diego, this is Kevin just tuning in. Oh nice, hey, what's up? We're cutting foam here as requested. Actually, I think I'm gonna take out the other piece of foam. It's kind of getting in the way now. I think it's a little too thick. Fine. Pay the 1,000 USB to be featured here. Okay. Now let's not spread fake news. That is not true. I was not paid for any of this. Okay, as long as the wire is up, it's fine. I don't mind, I think. $2,000 USD was the price. What? Wow, I see this. You will be seeing my lawyer's Gam, and I'm gonna write a New Year's message to contemplate how much horror I was in from the instigation that I caused through my lawyers. I think this is good enough, to be honest. It's pretty good. Okay, so this is the last wire to plug in. So first we're gonna be sure to put the plate through the right places here. It needs to kind of be like tucked in a way. Oh, is that the end of the playlist? I can play the other. Oh no, something is playing. I just can't hear it for whatever reason. It's fine. Okay, maybe I'll, for the sake of easy placement, I'll actually just remove this small daughter board here. Just kind of, it's what's in the way here. One clock for one stream, can you imagine? Okay. Oops. Yeah. Button thingies. Where's my tweezers? Okay, so we'll just place that up. Now we put the screws back on for our daughter board here. Okay. Oh, maybe my thing got unplugged here. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Plug in this cable. Boom. Okay. And then plug in the Bluetooth part. Goes here, the antenna. Antenna. And now the battery. I think that's it. We can actually test the PCB first before we even put it into the case. So I can just go ahead and do that now. Nice, lights up. Can clear that and then just go through. Looks like I'm missing, maybe I bent a pin there. So good that I'm checking now. I think these are FN keys. That's my guess. I can double check in a bit. And that's it. Okay, and then... Okay, that works. Okay, so it was the 6 key. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yep, it's a bent pin. Okay, double check. Nice, sweet, and I think that's it. But I will double check with the box if it's supposed to be, yeah, FN1 and FN2. Okay, cool. So I think those are fine, but I guess they probably have the other layouts in the FN keys. So let me grab the manual. Oh yeah, I'm confirmed to go to Korea in March for a few days. Oh, sweet. What are you going for? The layers. Okay, backlight is FN1 and caps lock. Decrease brightness. I don't know what FN2 does. Doesn't matter, I guess. FN2. Okay, FN1 and I think that's our on off. I'm gonna assume FN2 is working. I don't know if FN2 has. Oh, FN2. Press the function keys. Yeah, F. Okay, cool. All right, great. That works. So we're good. Now. We gotta just plug in our battery. Concert? IU concert? You probably could have guessed that. Oh yeah, that's true. I could have totally guessed that. That's not a surprise. Like, out of any concert that it could have been, IU would have been the first guess for sure. Okay, now we just gotta line this up. Okay, let me double check here. Okay, it's closing up on all sides. Yep, okay, cool. I think we're good. Screws. I feel like we're at EDM Coachella with you building on stage. Yeah. Let's get it. Let's go. Put your hands up. Make some noise. Bam, 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 bam. I guess. Actually, also recently I got this fun thing. Let me show you. I got this on, I think on eBay. I got DJ Hero for the Wii. I have a Wii U, so I can play Wii games. It's actually pretty fun. It's actually a really fun game. Yeah, it's one of those games that's super underrated, but it's pretty fun. It's basically a spin-off of the Guitar Hero games, of course. It came out at a time when I was not paying close attention to games anymore, or as much anyhow. It was like in 2010, 2011, something like that. Anyway, I was not paying attention to games as much then, and so yeah, I didn't know it existed. And then I saw a listing. I think I first saw a listing on Facebook Marketplace, that was like, it like had like a bunch of Wii stuff, and then I was like, what is that? And then, you know, it was like DJ Hero, and then I go to like eBay and you know, saw like a listing that was like, you know, accepts offers, and I put in a pretty low offer and they accepted it. It was good. And yeah, it arrived, it works. I've tried it out maybe like a couple times right now. It pretty much arrived just this past few days. So yeah, pretty fun. I mean, for rhythm games, it's definitely a little different. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun to go back on some of these older games too. Pretty underrated. Wait, you're in New York? Yep. Alright, cool. So that's pretty much done. We gotta put keycaps on this. So if you guys want to make a suggestion, you can feel free. Otherwise, I will maybe check what I got and pick something for this. Serika? That's a good suggestion, actually. I kind of dig that. Yeah, Serika does sound nice, actually. You know what? Let's try Serika. I actually do like that suggestion. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. I actually haven't seen Serika on a board in a while, and so it would be pretty good. So let me go and get that. And clean some of this foam and stuff up. Just gonna put this aside. I think it's just a random piece of foam. Just need to toss this out. Stay budget Milky Way. I don't think I have any Milky Way sets on me right now. I did have I think I did have a couple of MW sets, but I either gave them away or something of this sort, so I don't have them on me, I think, right this moment. Okay, yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with Serika. I'm gonna put these guys away. Okay. Accent or no accent enter, can choose, and then we'll put some artisans on this part of the nav later. Escape, navigation. But for now, let's get the alphas on. Spellbook. Well, that's a good set too, actually. Spellbook is a pretty nice set. UIOP. No accent? Okay. You could do that. Spellbook looks nice, but NK PVT homing keys or bars make me sad. Fair. I use scoops myself, but yeah, I guess no homing, or like if the homing keys are not, like if the homing itself is not that good, then pretty sad for sure. It's kind of a bummer. If I recall correctly, those are the ones that are really thin, right? Non-existent homing. Yeah, very thin. Oh, oops, wrong position for that guy. Here's my keycap puller. Whoopie. Ugh. Hot swap things is always that you end up pulling the switch. No accent. Hang me by say if you wish, but I'll stand my ground on no homing being the best. That's fair. I mean, that's fine. Okay opinion to have. I just prefer to have it. Just, I mean, I think it's mostly a functional thing than because I think aesthetically speaking, no homing is the best. Yeah. Just doesn't need to stand out. You know, it's nice and uniform. It's good, but functionally speaking, I do like having the homing itself. So like scoops, in my case, but yeah. I don't disagree that the uniform look is cool though. It's totally acceptable. Okay, this is one of those that has the one use. Gaff, KWK, clack on nav, and escape. What a demanding thing to say. But okay, I'll try. I'm biased because of rhythm games? Oh, okay. I see. I see. That's why. That's fair. Okay, bring some artisans. I'll be right back. I think I have them in other boards too, so I need to go get some. So I decided not to disappoint on kit. Also a way for me to get. Oop. There goes a shock. So got some artisans. I unfortunately don't have a yellow gaff cap, so I resorted to using what's that? Key Collective. Also, oh, the playlist ended. I believe Mr. Gam sent me another one, right? Does this one work? Eh. That works. So the first artisan, he said KK or gaff. So I got the banana. Second one was KWK. The closest I could get was KBK, which I got recently. And the last one, which I've had, is a clack on escape. There you go. Most decked out Keychron ever. So let's get to try it. Type on this. Okay, rich indeed. Yeah, this definitely is okay to say okay, rich too. What the fuck is a budget board? I mean, hey, look, these guys retail. I'm pretty sure this one retail was like I mean, all these caps are from a time when retail was like sub 30, 40. I don't know actually. I think the banana might be the most expensive for retail at the time, and I think this was the cheapest, and this was like somewhere in the middle. I'm gonna turn off the RGB, kind of distracting. It's FN caps lock. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Retail, I know, I did not get that for retail. Trust me. Did not get that for retail. No way. Okay, let me adjust the mic and stuff. I do build Keychrons, yeah. The clock is more yellow than I am. Okay. All right. So here it is. This is the Q2 Pro with built with U4Ts, Boba U4Ts. Let's get to try this. Stop the music here, and yep. All right, here we go. So this is built with Boba U4Ts, Lube with with Krytox 205, grade 0. Stabs are Durock V2 stabs, also Lube with 205. We have no PCB foam. We removed the stock case foam and put 2 layers of this P foam, just like the generic packaging P foam, and it has polycarbonate. So that's pretty much what it is. It's just basically loop switches and stabs and some P foam, pretty much. The rest of it is from the stock Keychron box. So here you go. Sounds less foamy. That's probably because we took out the PCV foam. I think that's the big one also that contributes to a lot of that. The plate is legit vibrating. Yeah, there definitely is quite a bit of motion there because of the polycarb plate. And I think the foam, I mean the gaskets are pretty soft. Yeah. Here are the mods. I actually like how the alphas sound. Yeah, the alphas actually sound pretty nice on this with these with the polycarb plate on the Boba U4s, U4Ts. It actually sounds pretty good. Yeah, I do like the alphas especially. Yeah, Serika on the white does look pretty nice. Yeah. Mandatory knob test? Yeah. Okay, here. Incredible T word coming from the knob. Yeah. Dog. All right. So I think that's pretty good. Let's just put it on the thumbnail there. Boom. All right. But yeah, it's pretty nice. Let's oh, I forgot about switch hitter here. Put the music back up here. Looks nice apart from the 3 goofy 1Us. That's fair. It's that because they had to do FN1 and FN2 on the same layer, the base layer, so I guess that's why they did that. But I mean, they could have just done Alt and Control, like, you know, 1.25s here. I think that would have been nicer, and just do it as FN1, FN2, and then put the right Alt on the FN layer. I think that would have been kind of better IMO. But yeah, whatever. It's already done. I'm gonna move the mic again. Okay, so yeah, there it is though. That's the board. Actually, it looks pretty good. Tight looking. It's a good price for this board. I mean yes, you know, I ignore the artisans of course, but yeah, I think these Boba U4Ts actually sound pretty good on this, especially without the PCV foam, and especially on this like alpha section. Sounds good, I think. At least I would say. It does have Bluetooth, I think, so I think I can probably connect via Bluetooth. I forget how. I think it might pop up now, but I don't know. Do I need to like tap something? Maybe the light needs to come up, but I don't remember how. Doesn't matter. Just turn it off for now. I'm exploded arrow cluster hater, but this looks pretty nice. Yeah, I'm not huge on exploded arrows myself. 65s and 75s, so exploded arrows for me not my thing, but you know, they exist in a lot of boards out there now though. yeah, I think this is this turned out pretty good. I think for if you're getting a pre-built and modding it is honestly pretty worth it, I think too. There definitely is a lot of work in modding switches and stabs. And obviously if you're going through someone like me, like in the sense that, like, you know, you're asking somebody else to do that work for you, obviously you're paying up to do that. That does get expensive, but yeah, I mean, this is pretty good. I think something like this, take it to work, or it's actually pretty light. It's a couple pounds, maybe 3 pounds or so, maybe. Not super heavy, but it has decent heft. I mean, it has no like internal or external weight, but the aluminum itself is hefty enough. Does this support split backspace and step caps? No, it's a fixed layout. The bare bones kits, I think they're fixed layout hot swap. Yeah. What do you think about the Rainy 75? I have no idea what it is, so all I can do right now is check what it is first. But Rainy 75. Oh, I see. It's redefining $90-ish mechanical keyboards. Magnetic switch keyboard. Oh, I see. It's on Kickstarter. Not sort of, I guess. Okay, so there's like a blocker there for the arrow cluster. Let me switch over to that page. Hold on. Where's my browser page? So, wow, raised $450,000. Okay, wireless tri-mode via gasket mount, raindrop sounds, okay. PPF for 4-plate, double shot PVT keycaps, 75% battery, okay. AJ2K HMX switches, sure. Hypotech and Near Lucid reviewers, cool. Sound profile of the 2020s? People call it the 2020s now? What the fuck is the 2020s? Anyway, that embodies the sound of the 2020s. We're like a era now? An era? What the fuck is the sound of the 2000s and the 2010s? Mid 21st century? Is that basically what this is like? Are we getting there now? Come on. Anyway, more than just a stock sound and gasket structure. It stands for offering exceptional quality at an unbeatable price of $89. Okay, so pretty cheap. Has sounds of raindrops, foams, dampening pad, PV plate, customized switches, flex cuts, and a PCB gasket design. Okay, all right. Sure. So it uses the dumbbells, basically that dumbbell gasket thingy, to basically pin the assembly in the middle. Okay, uses batteries inside. Wireless connection, yeah. Ultra smooth surface and precise tolerance control. Even a plain piece of paper cannot fit into the edges. Why are we boasting that a piece of paper can't fit into the edges? Like, what kind of... Okay. Try it on your aluminum keyboard if you have one already. Fuck. Okay, alright, alright. Boy! Boy. Let's see, a regular sheet of paper. I'll just tear this. Piece of paper. Oh no, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. Oh no! This keyboard's amazing because it doesn't fit between the two case pieces. Ah, man, what kind of metric is that? Okay, all right, that's funny. Incredible indeed. Okay, let's go back. Okay, sure. VIA, yeah, sure. A lot of RGB, we get that. VIA support. Okay, actually, how do you do wireless with GMK VIA? Actually, I don't know how that works. Okay, JWK and HMX switches. Yeah, we know those are smooth and pretty nice. Different colors. I mean, it's a Kickstarter, so they're obviously gonna have a pretty competitive price. Early bird pricing as well. Okay. Oh, I see. It starts at 89 for super early bird, but look at this. The price is actually 110, 120 on average. So there's that. Okay. Well, cool. There's some review videos there. I mean, I would trust these guys. I'm sure Near Lucid has a decent video on it, to be honest. I mean, it looks cute, I guess. Yeah, I mean, cool pattern, cool weight. It's cute. It's cute. It's cheap. It's cute, but I would say it's not like other keyboards don't offer that. So I wouldn't really call it new. Yeah, it's incentivized to be cheaper though because it's on Kickstarter. And you have tiers too, so it's not actually the cheapest price. Always, you're more than likely to be not in the first tier. So at this point, especially, of course. Yeah, I mean it's a keyboard. It's a keyboard. Pump it full of marketing, yeah. Yeah. It do be like that. I demand a paper test for all future build videos. Yeah, I think if it doesn't pass the paper in between the case test, we're giving that keyboard an F. That's true though. The market definitely worked. I mean, yeah. Different target audience for sure. Yeah, I think it's a good. I mean, it's a good deal. It's cheap, and it offers all the stuff that a lot of the current a lot of the kits and pre-builds are offering out of China and other places, like the whole like wireless tri-mode slash like programmable. I mean, programmable is like an obvious thing now, and like customizable, blah blah blah. But I think it's more also the breadth of how much options they offer, like what colors, that kind of stuff. If it's something that you care about, because it's true that a lot of stuff out there is going to be black, silver, gray, whatever it is. And yeah. Please rate company name and PFP. Company name. Oh, I see. Keeb Inc. Wow. From Shenzhen, China. Okay. Wow. Okay. Is this a generic avatar, or is this like a character that I don't recognize? I mean, that's a easy generic way of capturing the audience. It's not like there's not many Wii profile pics. But Keeb Inc. also is like generic.com. Alright, Conan. Take it easy. Good night. The entire company is AI generated. Wouldn't be too surprised nowadays. I mean, you see a lot of that, like AI generated listings on like Amazon and other places all the time now. What's the sauce? No idea. Okay. Guess that's pretty much all we're doing today. Built this, turned out pretty well. I actually really like this Q2 Pro. I think the alphas turned out nice, especially. It's a nice build, but that's pretty much what I have for today. I'm probably gonna do some other chores and whatnot, but yeah. What's next after keeping? Trademarking holy pandas? Ain't no way. Wow, caps match nicely. I tried my best, Ankit. Tried my best. Actually lucky, because I did have this come in really recently. How does it sound feel? Actually sounds nice. I mean, I personally like how the alphas sound on the. This is polycarb with no PCB foam. Has some P foam in the case, but the alphas on this sound pretty good and feel nice. They're nice and crispy. If you're into like more heavy tactiles. Yeah, polycarb plate, so they're pretty good. Is that the LFC? Yeah, I believe that's Final Cut. Or actually I don't remember all the versions. There's so many. I believe so though, yes. Better try your best to color match or you'll get called a transvestite on Reddit again. Oh my god. Because of the cable or whatever. Oh god. Can you explain that one reference? Where is that? Can we search it on our server? It was a mismatched cable, pretty sure. Shoot, where was it? I don't know if I have the link. Oh. Hold on. I think I know where it is. Where is it? Found it. Found it. There it is. Let me open it up. Okay, so the post is just my post of the Mode 80, right? And you know, I have this, like, a few artisans are slightly different yellows or whatever, right? This is GMK Lux, and my cable's just gray, right? Or pretty normal, right? Yeah, people are like, great shot, whatever. Artisans on this board are amazing, la la la, right? Clean, legit build, love that cap, blah blah blah, right? Like, see Lucky Cat Eye upvote, clean build, and then this guy's like, everything's very nice and clean, except the cable and the artist on the left, wrong color. I'm like, how tragic. Oh no, cry me a river. That gets out the fact that it's just a random keyboard. No attention to details means that you didn't get what mechanical keyboards is about. That's tragic. You're just a transvestite. Where'd that even come from? and then someone asked, do you even know what it means? Do you even know what a metaphor means? What? Do you know what a metaphor means? Oh, I love this. Go back to RMK. Go back to the closet, you peasant. You don't have the money for the hobby, neither the taste to walk around the obstacles. Man, some people out there. Shit's crazy, man. W metaphor. Using Reddit on light mode psychopath behavior? Oh yeah, it's because I use old Reddit. I know I can use dark mode. On my phone it's all dark mode, but I think on my desktop I just have it on light mode because I also don't really browse Reddit that much these days, so I kind of didn't care. Yeah, haven't really cared for browsing Reddit that much now. They post in WSB. No, sad. Wall Street bets. Oh boy. Anyway, that's the story of that one. The cable's fine too. Yeah, it's just a gray cable for a black case, I guess. I mean, sure. GMK looks slightly darker, I suppose. Oh, this is a fun one. Macross 82.99. It was too much of a sin for him. Yeah, went against his beliefs, I guess. Oh well. Oh well. Do be like that, huh? Alright, so I guess let's wrap it up here. That's pretty much all I got for tonight. Coming up, I do have a build for Mr. MSA, who is doing a Coco Goat theme build with me. GMK Coco Goat should be getting to me, and so we're gonna be putting that set on that board. But that'll probably be next build. I think almost sure that's going to be that one. That should be sometime this week, hopefully. But yeah, I'm checking right now if there's anybody currently doing keyword stuff. I see one person building a. Lad B is building a 997.3. Oh, isn't that the DN Works, the Darien board? That's kind of like supposed to be like the 0.2. Something like that. All right, let's go shoot a raid over to Lad B. I don't think I've raided them before, but why not? Let's just say lightning raid. Yeah, that's fine. To be honest, I'm not really in the mood to write a raid message, so we'll just keep it at that. Alright, folks. I'll catch you guys later. Hope you guys had a good time. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next build. It should be the Coco Goat themed Matrix 8X V3.0 build, I believe. But yeah, should be that next time. Catch you guys later. Take it easy. Have a good night and have a good start to your week that's coming up. See ya.